Romance is a dish best served old? What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Anime Ikigai. Join us today as we look into the top 10 anime where the main lead falls in love with older girls. But before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to our channel and have that notification bell ringing for all our future updates. Number 10. Please Teacher. Judging from the title, you might have already guessed that this anime focuses on the famous student-teacher narrative that most romance anime like to tease but do not embrace. However, Please Teacher is entirely focused on a young male wildly in love with his female teacher who is much, and I mean much older than him. What's interesting about this particular anime is that the female lead, Mizuho Kazami, is an alien posing as a human, and our protagonist, Kei Kusanagi, is on the road to get down with an extraterrestrial being.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Mizuho Kazami.
Number 9. Good Job Club. This is a rather tricky entry because Good Job Club is fundamentally a harem anime, and the main protagonist has a rather versatile set of female characters chasing him, all of the different ages, some younger and some older. But the reason why this anime made the list is because the audience can more than enjoy the dynamic between Kyoya Shimomiya, the main character, and the older female characters. This doesn't mean that romance is only limited to these two characters, as you will find other narratives that are almost as good as the main storyline and will keep you wanting more.
これってもう始まってるんでしょうか。
当たり前だろ。篠宮くんの勝ち。
Number 8. Razorton. One of the most underrated anime in the mecha genre, Razorton has plenty of spice to offer when it comes to romance. The fine line this anime walks between being a romance narrative and a mecha narrative is insane. Most of the story takes place in a world where robots are clashing with aliens, but the centerpiece of the story is without a doubt the strange relationship between Ayako Kamina and Haruka Sho. These two aren't head over heels for each other, and it remains that way for a very long time. Because how often can you incorporate so many elements while keeping your main narrative steady? Yes, the romance factor is methodical, but that is what makes it so real. You get to know your characters and form opinions and perspectives on how good they would be for each other.
あんた誰だよ。
だって助けてあげたじゃない。お礼くらい言ってほしいな。
じゃあどうも危ないところを助けていただきありがとうございました。
Number 7. Buso Renkin. Buso Renkin has a very carefully crafted setting, and the execution of this anime, given the premise, is praiseworthy, and the limelight of all this success is without a doubt the romance between Kazuki Muto and Tokiko Tsumura. Their relationship starts as colleagues, fighting homunculi together. If you want to know more about the homunculi thing, then do check out the anime itself, and the relationship starts to bloom as they fight together. What I like about this couple is that they let their actions speak, and it works for their relationship to build up too. Instead of promises and wishes, they prove to each other why they are worth it, and it's just amazing to see their feelings unfold, not from words, but action.
そうか。それなら足りない分は私から補え。いつかの夜に言った通り、君が死ぬ時が私が死ぬ時、君と私は一心同体だ。
Number 6. Waiting in the Summer. It is hard to come by genuine romance and slice-of-life entries these days without encountering countless tropes and cliches. While Waiting in the Summer isn't exactly devoid of these factors, the exchange of words, expressions, and the sheer amount of awkwardness between Kaito Kirishima and Ichika Takatsuki make this anime worth the watch. What was supposed to be a normal summer vacation turns into an absolute bliss for these two characters as they come closer while learning endearing lessons of life and love. The supporting characters are just as good and are not just there to fade out of existence while the main characters make out. They play vital roles in bringing the group together for the best summer of their lives while helping the main characters find solace in each other.
私ね、くっついてるのが好きみたい。カイト君はこういうの嫌？
そんなこと。
よかった。
Number 5. Claymore. Claymore is another underrated piece that anime comrades around the world should give a watch. From the characters to the setting, everything about this anime speaks fantasy and originality. But the driving factor is the journey of Claire, a Claymore, and Rocky, a mere human. To know more about what a Claymore means, you have to dive into the anime itself, but I assure you, it is worth your time. For the most part, Claire is the main focus of the anime, but from time to time, Rocky proves himself worthy of screen time and limelight, impressing Claire with occasionally, be it his compassion, will, or kindness.
I mean, you look no different than a normal girl. I guess I just expected that you'd be a lot scarier looking.
You're very strange. Do you not fear me, boy?
Well, why should I? You're no different than any one of us.
Number 4. Witchcraft Works. If you are looking for a light-toned and fun adventure show, then Witchcraft Works is definitely for you. This anime uses unpredictability to its advantage when Honoka, a regular high school boy, is saved by the most popular girl of the school, Ayaka Kagari. A lot of things take a U-turn as Honoka realizes that Kagari is actually a fire witch tasked to protect Honoka against tower witches, who are the bad guys. The back-and-forth fight between witches and the development of feelings between Kagari and Honoka make this anime worth the watch.
誰かに乱暴されたの？もし高宮君に危害を加える相手がいたら、ちゃんと報告するのよ。そいつ燃やすから。
Number 3. High School DXD. This might not need some introduction either, but I'd assume not all of our audience are of culture. Anyways, High School DXD is a controversial anime without a doubt, but the plot is quite good. There are some decent power levels, steady character development, and what's amusing is that Issei's major romance narratives are with two women much older than him, making for a genuinely interesting romance setting with hella ecchi scenes. This doesn't mean that the anime is lost within these limitations. Each character has their little arc going on, and you can see these characters come together as a family, regardless of all the ecchi tropes and activities happening around.
あなたたちどうして主の言うことが聞けないの？だって私は。もう！違うの！私の
！Number 2. Garden of Words. I mean, does this one need an introduction? For the longest time, Garden of Words was the epitome of age gap in fiction, not just anime, but fiction in general. The movie has a very serious and realistic tone, which focuses on the difficulties our two main characters have to face, simply because their love is forbidden. The raw exchange of words and feelings that invokes the sense of freedom between Takao Akizuki and Yukari Yukino make this movie a proper masterpiece. Plus, you will not want to miss out on the stellar animation this movie has to offer. It just adds to that beautifully sad theme that the movie is trying to reflect.
Wait a minute, what happened to your face?
I was acting like you and drank too much beer. Then I tripped and fell on the Yamanote platform.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I just got in a little fight.
Number 1. Domestic Girlfriend. The anime that revolutionized age gap, Domestic Girlfriend, was a long-time popular manga. But when the anime arrived, fans were left speechless with how bold the author was. The main focus is on Natsuo, a high school boy who is in love with his teacher, Hina Tachibana, and Hina's sister, Rui, is the girl Natsuo recently lost his virginity to. And later on the series, spoiler alert, Natsuo, Hina, and Rui live as step-siblings. This is the best explanation I have for this anime. The rest is for you to explore. What sets this apart from other titles is that each character in this anime is busy crafting their definition of love and relationship, and the main focus is, of course, the age gap between Hina and Natsuo, which also plays a major difficulty for the relationship between Natsuo and Rui.
今なら違うのかな。私、もうひな姉に遠慮しないから。君にだけわがままになってゆく。
So, that was it for today. If you feel like we have missed any anime title that deserved a spot, then do let us know in the comments, along with your reasons on why they should have hit the mark. And if you enjoyed today's video, then don't forget to give us a like and press that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any other anime content that we have to offer. This is Anime Ikigai, and we will see you in the next video.